Herring is a fish with high economic value, often caught by many different methods depending on the sea area and fishing conditions. One of the most common methods is using a purse seine, in which fishermen use a large net to surround the herring school, then pull the net back to catch them. In addition, gill nets are also used to catch herring by dropping the net along the water current, letting the fish get caught in the mesh. In some places, especially cold sea areas, fishermen also apply the method of fishing for herring with a fishing rod with many small hooks. In addition, the use of light to attract herring into the net is also very popular. Thanks to these methods, the herring catch is increasingly stable, serving the needs of consumption and food processing. After catching, the herring is processed right on the boat or brought to shore for preservation and processing. Normally, fishermen will preserve the fish by ice or quick freezing to keep it fresh. At processing facilities, herring can be processed into many different products such as dried herring, salted herring, herring in tomato sauce or smoked herring. In some coastal areas, herring is also made into fish sauce or fermented to create traditional specialties. In addition, herring fishing needs to be strictly controlled to protect aquatic resources. Measures such as regulating net size, limiting fishing during the spawning season, or applying sustainable fishing models are being implemented in many places. Thanks to that, the herring fishery not only brings stable income to fishermen but also contributes to maintaining long-term marine resources. In addition to controlling catch output, many countries and localities also encourage the application of advanced technologies to improve efficiency and protect the marine environment. For example, GPS and sonar, fish finder, positioning systems help fishermen accurately determine the location of herring schools, minimizing the bycatch of unwanted species. Some modern fishing vessels are also equipped with onboard cold storage systems, helping to maintain fish quality during long journeys at sea. Moreover, the development of the herring farming industry is also opening up a new direction, helping to reduce pressure on natural fish resources. Some aquaculture farms have researched and successfully applied herring farming techniques in a controlled environment. Creating a stable supply without affecting the marine ecosystem. In general, herring fishing and exploitation not only play an important role in the marine economy but are also closely related to environmental protection and sustainable development. With efforts in management and technology application, the herring industry promises to continue to develop in an efficient, safe and friendly direction to the ocean ecosystem. In addition to technical factors, herring fishing is also closely associated with the cultural and economic life of many coastal fishing communities. In some countries, the herring season is considered an important time, marking the beginning of a new fishing season, providing the main source of income for many families. Herring festivals are also often held to honor the fishing industry and promote local specialties, attracting tourists to experience the culture and cuisine of the coastal region. In addition, the export of herring also plays an important role in international trade. Herring products are popular in many markets such as Europe, Japan and the US. Especially smoked herring, salted herring and canned herring, to meet strict requirements on quality and food safety. Herring processing enterprises are constantly improving production processes, applying modern technology and complying with international standards. In general, the herring exploitation and processing industry is not only an important source of livelihood for fishermen but also contributes to the development of the marine economy and international trade. With the combination of tradition and modern technology, herring fishing can continue to be maintained and developed in a sustainable way, protecting natural resources for future generations in addition to economic and cultural benefits. Herring fishing also faces many challenges that need to be addressed. One of the biggest problems is the decline of fish stocks due to overexploitation. As demand increases, many fishermen resort to intensive fishing methods, even using nets with meshes that are too small, causing young fish to not have time to grow and regenerate. This not only affects long-term production but also unbalances the marine ecosystem. To overcome this situation, many countries have applied strict management measures. Such as limiting catch, regulating the minimum size of fish allowed to be harvested and banning fishing during the breeding season. Some marine areas are also preserved as natural breeding grounds, helping to restore herring stocks in the long term. In addition, climate change is also having a strong impact on herring stocks. Changes in seawater temperature and ocean currents can affect migration, reproduction and population numbers. Therefore, scientists and fisheries management agencies are actively researching to find adaptive solutions to protect herring resources from negative environmental impacts. With the coordination between fishermen, governments and environmental protection organizations, the herring fishing industry can continue to develop in a sustainable direction. If properly managed, herring will not only be an important economic resource but also a symbol of harmony between resource exploitation and nature protection. In addition to protecting herring resources, the herring processing and consumption industry is also making significant strides to optimize the value of this fish species. Modern technologies such as quick freezing, vacuuming or pre-processing help herring retain its freshness and increase its commercial value. Thanks to that, herring products can be preserved longer, expanding export markets and meeting the increasing demand of consumers. In addition to traditional processing methods such as salted herring, smoked herring or canned herring, many businesses have also created new products such as seasoned herring fillets, pre-fried herring or spicy herring sauce. These products not only help diversify consumer choices but also increase the economic value of the industry. Moreover, herring is also known as a nutritious food source, containing many heart-healthy omega-3 fatty acids, high-quality protein and important vitamins such as DB12. Thanks to that, herring is increasingly popular in healthy diets, not only in Asia but also in many Western countries. In general, from the stage of catching to processing and consumption, herring is increasingly asserting its position in the seafood industry. With the development of technology and increasing awareness of environmental protection, the herring industry can continue to develop strongly. Bringing sustainable benefits to both fishermen and the marine economy. In addition to advances in exploitation and processing, the development of herring farming models is also receiving great attention. Due to increasing pressure from natural exploitation, many countries have researched and tested herring farming models in artificial or semi-natural environments. Herring farming not only helps reduce pressure on natural fish resources but also ensures a stable supply to the market, especially during difficult fishing seasons. However, herring farming still faces many challenges, such as requirements for clean water environment, care techniques and operating costs. However, with the development of aquaculture technology, high-tech marine farming models are opening up new opportunities. Offshore fish farming systems with large net cages, using automatic water quality control technology, help herring grow well while maintaining natural growing conditions. In addition, cooperation between scientists, fishermen and businesses also plays an important role in ensuring the sustainable development of the herring industry. Research programs on biological behavior, Marine environmental protection and improved fishing technology are helping to optimize fishing efficiency without depleting natural resources. With the combination of sustainable fishing, modern processing and aquaculture development, herring is not only an important food source but also part of a long-term marine economic development strategy. If managed well, herring will continue to be one of the main seafood resources, bringing great benefits to both fishermen and the global seafood economy in addition to sustainable management and development measures. Raising public awareness about protecting herring resources is also important. Education programs for fishermen on environmentally friendly fishing techniques, conservation regulations and the impacts of climate change will help them be more conscious of their exploitation. Many marine environmental protection organizations are also working with governments and businesses to implement initiatives such as Sustainable Fishing, MSC, Marine Stewardship Council, promoting the use of smart fishing nets and reducing plastic waste in the ocean. In addition, developing tourism combined with herring fishing is also a potential direction. Some coastal fishing villages have organized experience tours for visitors, where they can join fishermen going out to sea, learn how to pull nets and enjoy herring specialties right at the port. This model not only helps promote marine culture but also creates more income for local communities, reducing their complete dependence on traditional fishing. In the future, with the support of science and technology, reasonable management policies and increasing awareness of environmental protection, the herring fishing industry can continue to develop in a sustainable direction. This is not only an important profession for fishermen but also a part of the marine ecosystem that needs to be maintained and protected in the long term. In addition to protecting and exploiting sustainably, expanding the herring consumption market is also an important factor in increasing the economic value of this fish species. Currently, herring is not only consumed domestically but also exported to many major markets such as Europe, North America and Asia. Herring products such as salted herring, smoked herring, canned herring and herring fillets have become familiar items on international supermarket shelves. To compete better in the global market, herring processing enterprises need to comply with strict standards on food safety, traceability and sustainable exploitation. Certifications such as MSC, Marine Stewardship Council, or ASC, Aquaculture Stewardship Council, not only help herring products enhance their reputation but also open up opportunities to access high-end markets. In addition, innovation in design, packaging and development of more processed products to suit modern tastes also help increase the competitiveness of herring in the international market. Not only stopping at the food industry, herring is also researched and applied in many other fields such as the production of omega-3 fish oil, animal feed and pharmaceuticals. Herring oil contains high levels of omega-3, which is beneficial for heart and brain health, and is being strongly exploited by pharmaceutical and functional food companies. In addition, byproducts from herring such as bones, heads and scales can also be used to produce fish meal for animal feed or raw materials for collagen processing in the cosmetics industry. In general, diversifying the consumption market and applying herring in many fields not only helps optimize economic value but also contributes to the sustainable development of the fisheries industry. If we continue to invest in technology, effectively manage exploitation and expand international markets, herring will continue to be an important resource for many years to come, bringing great economic benefits to fishermen and the global fisheries industry. In addition to expanding the consumption market, developing cooperation and linkage models in the herring supply chain also plays an important role in improving economic efficiency and ensuring sustainability. Currently, many localities have established fishing cooperatives, helping fishermen access loans, share experiences and apply new technologies to fishing and preserving fish. These cooperatives also act as intermediaries, directly connecting fishermen with processing and exporting enterprises, reducing dependence on traders and increasing product value. In addition, building a herring brand in the direction of regional specialties is also an important strategy to increase product value. Some countries have granted Geographical Indication (GI) certification to herring from famous sea areas, helping to build consumer trust and promote exports. For example, herring from the Baltic Sea of Europe or Japanese herring are known for their superior quality thanks to their unique natural environmental conditions. In addition, the herring fishing and processing industry also needs to pay attention to labor and welfare issues for fishermen. Fishing at sea is always risky due to harsh weather and difficult working conditions. Therefore, the government and relevant organizations need to have policies to support training, equipping fishermen with maritime safety skills and labor insurance to ensure the rights of fishermen. Programs to support career transition for fishermen in case of declining fish resources will also help stabilize the economic life of coastal communities in general. For the herring industry to develop sustainably, there needs to be a combination of management policies, technology application and effective supply chain development. If exploited and conserved properly, herring is not only an important economic resource but also contributes to the sustainable development of the fisheries industry. Ensuring livelihoods for fishermen and preserving the marine ecosystem for future generations. Another important factor in the sustainable development of the herring industry is the participation of communities and social organizations in monitoring and protecting the marine environment. Activities such as protecting fish spawning areas, combating ocean pollution, and limiting the impact of overfishing need to be implemented synchronously and effectively. In particular, reducing the impact of plastic waste and industrial waste on the ocean will help protect marine ecosystems, creating favorable conditions for herring and other aquatic species to thrive. Governments and international organizations are also promoting ocean conservation initiatives through global agreements and commitments. For example, the United Nations has established Sustainable Development Goals, SDGs, related to the protection of marine ecosystems and effective management of marine resources. Implementing these commitments will not only help protect herring resources but also contribute to the protection of the marine environment in general. Ensuring long-term stability for the global fisheries industry. It is also impossible not to mention the role of scientific research in promoting the sustainable development of the herring industry. Studies on herring migration, reproduction and health provide managers and fishermen with valuable information to develop more effective management measures. These studies also help develop environmentally friendly fishing methods that minimize impacts on other marine species and protect marine biodiversity. Finally, cooperation between countries and international organizations in the management and protection of herring resources is essential. Because herring is a migratory species and widely distributed in international waters, the protection and sustainable exploitation of this fish requires close coordination between countries, especially in the establishment of marine protected areas and regulations on fishing quotas. Overall, the herring industry has strong potential for development if properly managed and exploited. Ensuring the sustainability of the industry not only brings economic benefits but also contributes to protecting the marine environment. Sustaining life for future generations. Improving the lives of fishing communities and strengthening international cooperation. Herring is a very popular fish with high economic value. To catch herring, people often use methods such as nets, lines, or traps. The main fishing method is to use trawls or small mesh nets, which are released into water areas where herring often gather, such as near shore areas or deep sea areas. The net is pulled along the shore or through schools of fish, and then the fish will be caught in the mesh. Some fishermen also use bait to attract herring, such as fresh bait or artificial bait. When fishing, it is necessary to pay attention to the season and regulations on the protection of marine resources to avoid overfishing and protect the sustainable development of this fish species. In addition to the trawl method, herring can also be caught using nets, purse seines, or small mesh nets to prevent fish from escaping. Skilled fishermen often have to master the techniques of observing waves, currents, and signs of fish schools to choose the right time and place. One of the important factors in catching herring is choosing fishing gear that does not harm the environment and other marine species. After catching, herring can be processed on the spot or transported to the mainland to be processed into products such as salted herring, grilled herring or other specialties. Catching and processing herring not only brings high economic value but also contributes to the development of the fisheries industry. While promoting export activities abroad, herring fishing also needs to comply with regulations on protecting marine resources. To ensure the sustainability of the fishery, authorities regularly monitor and control the number of herring caught, encouraging fishermen to apply reasonable fishing methods, minimizing negative impacts on the marine ecosystem. These include regulating the time of banning herring fishing during the spawning season, or encouraging the use of environmentally friendly fishing gear. In addition, a number of scientific studies have also shown that maintaining marine reserves and measures to improve water quality are very important to support the development of herring and other aquatic species. Therefore, fishermen and authorities need to coordinate closely in protecting and developing marine resources in a sustainable manner. Technology has also been applied in the herring fishing industry, with the use of positioning devices and underwater cameras to identify large schools of fish, helping fishermen improve fishing efficiency while still protecting aquatic resources. These improvements not only help reduce costs but also improve the quality of herring after being caught, meeting the increasing demand of the market with the development of technology. The application of modern herring fishing methods has helped fishermen optimize the process and minimize risks. For example, using fishing vessels equipped with modern equipment such as radar and sonar to search for herring quickly and accurately. This not only helps increase labor productivity but also reduces the time and effort of fishermen when going to sea. In addition, the development of herring processing facilities also plays an important role in increasing the economic value of the product. Herring products such as canned herring, dried herring, or seasoned herring are not only easily consumed domestically but also exported to international markets. Increasing the value of herring products also helps create many job opportunities for people in coastal areas. However, in the context of climate change and the decline of marine resources, maintaining a sustainable herring fishing industry becomes a big challenge. Measures to protect the marine environment such as limiting pollution, protecting important ecosystems such as mangroves and sandbanks, as well as enhancing scientific research on marine biology will be decisive factors in helping the fisheries industry develop sustainably, ensuring resources for future generations. To cope with the challenges of climate change and the depletion of marine resources, fishing communities and scientists have also begun to apply sustainable herring fishing models, such as using nets with appropriate mesh sizes, avoiding catching juveniles or small fish that have not reached reproductive age. Organizations and governments also encourage the improvement of traditional fishing methods in the direction of protecting marine ecosystems. such as the establishment of no fishing areas, setting fishing seasons to allow fish to have time to reproduce. Along with that, encouraging consumers to choose seafood products with sustainable certification.